of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I've got the Reddington 4-weight Pursuit 8-foot rod, fly start, reel, and this is that band fishing fly. This is my November monthly challenge, lure challenge. I'm going to see what we can catch, the biggest fish we can catch with this particular fly. Temperatures about 66 degrees is what I saw on the gauge this morning. And yeah, much different than the other day when we had some warmer temps. We did have a lot of rain too, so not sure what it's going to be like this morning, but really looking forward to seeing if this baby's going to catch anything. All right, so let's start out over here and let's just do a once around the pond and we'll see where that takes us. All right, and I'm using 4-weight weight forward fly line. You can see some movement already in the shallows. Didn't bring my polarized glasses. Going blind at this point, so water is kind of stained though. I kind of expected that from all the rain we had. So in this case, we're going to be fishing it without the aid of the polarized sunglasses. Wow, I do like how this thing casts. I didn't put any weight on it, any bead head or any lead weight and whatnot, lead wire wraps. I just tied it as it described, and it does look like a promising fly. Definitely had a bunch of little bass moving about. Oh, there's something chasing it. Bunch of little bass moving about. Some junk on it though. Let me fix that. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, got some junk on it. Let's get that off. Oh wow, it's very brown. But yeah, we had a lot of rain I think the last day and a half or so. So I was expecting it to be a little bit stained, but well, it's definitely stained. All right, let's just work in the water close first, and then let's see if we can get something. Temperatures, like I said earlier, 66 degrees is what it looked like first coming in, and mainly just targeting these bass and bluegill that are lurking in the area. The other day they were hitting a one feather fly variant that I tied. It's basically a crackleback fishing fly without the extra body material. It's really just that saddle hackle. Okay, and I'm gonna work it fast, start shallow, maybe take it out a little bit here and there. Did have a lot of good activity the other day, but definitely warmer temperatures then. I think it was like 80 something, which was unusual for us here in November. And oh, there's a hit right there. Oh man, he struck it. Did that little shaky shake move that that they tend to like. Wow, had a hit. Okay, we got some activity. That's a good sign. Wasn't sure how active they'd be this morning. Let's pop it out a little bit more. Okay, just a little shake movement here. All right, let me get away from this tree here. Let's move around other side. Okay, let's pop it out this way. I'm gonna stand off from the bank. There's a lot of times there's some movement over there to my left. A lot of times they'll be kind of lurking really shallow at times, inches of water. So definitely don't want to not spook them. And yeah, we did have a lot of rain, so got some muddy banks too here. Okay, but let's see if we can coax one to strike on a Friday morning. Let's pop it out here. Yeah, basically it's a black dubbing, red yarn for a tail, and a size 8 streamer hook, and I use some grizzly hackle, and it's palmer wrapped, so it goes the length of the body. Oh, I got a bush. There we go. Got it off. Or a stick. Tree stick. Or stick fish. Oh, we got some folks on. Let's go check out the chat here. Bear with me. What do we got? Okay, howdy. Just found the channel and subscribe. Awesome. Thanks for joining. Just see if we can coax the fish this morning here. Okay, this is, I don't know the name of this fly, but when I saw it, they kept mentioning it was banned in some places because it's so effective. And I think when they mean banned, for fly tying competition, okay, or fly fishing competition. Oh, hit something behind me. All right, let's get that out. All right. So this stretch had one strike so far, and I'm dealing with some stained water right now, so let's move around. Let's come back here. All right, let's just pop it in there. I see some little bluegill moving about. The other day there was some nice bass and whatnot moving around as well. Just not sure how a 20-degree drop in temperature is going to affect them, as well as all this rain that we had. Okay, I'm just going to keep poking the bank now. I'm going to walk it faster. Okay. There's one stretch that seems to consistently have these little fingerling bass moving about. It's as if they're kind of cruising this one bank for food, and we'll be coming up on it here shortly. And then right here, this water's really, just spooked one right over here. Little bass, spookadelic. Let's see if I can coax him to hit this thing. I do like the dark body, especially in this stained water. Okay, and I've been noticing that if I do this little twitch motion like this, that usually is what's been working for a lot of the strikes I've been getting. Okay. All right, let's try getting one underneath this tree here. Oh, what was that? Is that a turtle? Let's check it out. Let's see if that's a fish maybe. No. Let's go back out this way. All right. Oh, we got some more folks online. Howdy. On the way to Columbia to do some fly fishing. Good luck. Awesome, good luck there. Let's talk more fishing. Well, I also do a simulcast of this podcasting style. So this is actually, I gotta just do a lot of talking since it's going to be also a podcast. All right, so apologize for that, but I'm fishing the whole time and I'm hoping there's a fish on here shortly. Okay. Of course, I hooked onto this tree fish and I only got one of these. All right, almost got it. Oh man, I hope I don't lose him. I only tied one this morning. Man. Let's see if I can knock it loose. All right. The perils of fishing. I tend to catch a lot of these guys too. All right, almost got it. I think I can hook onto it. There we go. Yeah. Almost got it. Almost got it. Woo! All right. Amazing how the tree behind you sneaks up on you. All right. Free at last. All right, let me see if I can get undone. Yep, perils of live streaming. You get to see the mistakes and all versus the edited version. Okay, let me adjust this. Okay, so I just unhooked from a tree fish, and we're going to continue on. Oh, look at that right there. I just spooked one up close again. Wow, and I'm standing about 4 foot off the bank. Okay, let's try this. We'll walk slowly along the bank, and we'll keep doing these roll casts in front of us in case we can hook into one of these guys that's lurking over here close to shore. So I usually start out about 10 foot off the bank, and then I walk up onto the shoreline, and I start casting in the direction I'm going. In this case, I'm just going counterclockwise in this particular pond. This whole area here is pretty shallow too. Maybe less than a foot, inches here, right here. Let's see. Goes right up to first rod guide. So definitely shallow. Inches deep. But they're there. Okay. All right, we got some more on the chat. What do we got here? What you fishing for? Bass. Bassalitos. Little, big, don't care. Just want to see what'll hit this band fishing fly. Okay, let's pop it over. Just working under this one tree right now. All right, let's pop it over. Go a little bit further out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clear behind me also, since we mainly fished up close. Do it again. I'm not using much line either. Don't need to do a lot of long cast at this point. Well, we certainly can, especially one of these little 8-foot fly rods. Don't feel undergunned with it in this particular pond. Okay, let's pop it this way. Okay. This is where we spooked that one over there earlier. See if he came back. All right, let's pop it out now. See if they're lurking out further, maybe. Short pull retrieve right here. And the little twitch action at the end. Same presentation I do a lot of times when I go trout fishing. In fact, that's where I'll be heading out to the Blue River in Oklahoma tomorrow and see if I can limit out on some of those trout that they've been stocking. They start at end of October, and that'll go all the way to March of next year. And it sure is fun. There is a 3 trout limit there. Additionally, for out-of-state residents like yours truly here in Texas, Oklahoma also requires you to do a check-in in some locations online. So it's new rules this year. Is there's an online check-in. You go to their website, or there's an app that you can use, and you can check in. It says days before, so you can, if you're not in coverage while you're there fishing, you can check in online before you go. Only requirement then is you have to check out within 24 hours of leaving the area. So I just put a little reminder on my phone to remember to check out of the particular location I'm fishing. All right. And not sure what the water is going to be like with all the rain we had. They got hit too, just up the road, just less than 2 hours away from here. So from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. All right, so far we had one strike at it, but did not connect, and then been spooking up some of these guys in the shallows. So I think we'll be getting one here. We're due. It's gonna happen. All right, let's pop it out here, a little bit out. Okay, it's one corner over here by this fence. I'm gonna cast right over there. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 lurking right in there. They'll just kind of dart out. Pop it over here again. No. All right, let's go over there on the end of the fence post area. Nope. Pop it out again. Just kind of working it. There is a channel that runs into the, or a little, channel that runs into the canal So there's the canal right there. It's flowing through, and right in here there's a channel, and sometimes you'll get them kind of lurking there. I just got to watch my back cast again because certainly a lot of junk here. All right. And I wonder if I need to switch to an indicator. Maybe if they're lurking a little bit deeper. Let's play it by ear. Yeah, in fact, I think I've got an indicator on me. Yeah, that way we can, or I can work that one channel that runs there. Let me make sure I've got it on me. I thought I brought one. Let's see. No. No. Ah. Yeah, there it is. Nice. It's one of those cork strike indicators. All right. Right there. I don't like using this one. It's got the dealie right here. Okay. It's made out of a rubber gasket, and it's got made out of cork with that little O-ring like deal. And what's nice about it is it doesn't slip. And one of the rules of thumb that I definitely suggest when you're using a strike indicator, aka bobber, is to make sure you use the lightest one, smallest one that is required to keep your fishing fly at the depth you desire. All right. A lot of times I'll see folks come out with these big ones, like, let me show you, like this one. This is huge. You don't want to use a big one like that. You want to use the smallest one you can. That'll keep your fishing fly at the depth you want, and that will make a world of difference getting those light strikes. Okay, I'm just going to let it drift down a little bit here. Actually, let's go back around the other side, right where that water's flowing and where it's a little bit deeper. I'll show you the canal too. All right, the canal. Okay, so 4 ponds here. There's the main lake. I call it the main pond. You got the horseshoe pond over there. It's actually called Pond C, way back over there. That's where they'll stock it with trout in December. I think first week in December. And then back there is the back pond. That one has a feeder creek that runs into it. And as this canal goes through here, it hits a waterfall, drops into this lower pond is what I call it. You know, all that descriptive stuff here for you. Easy reference. All right, here's the canal. Okay, and you can see there's a lot of water flowing. We had a ton of rain yesterday. All right, and then we'll have I haven't fished a waterfall in a while. Let's go over there real quick. All right, there's the canal. There's more water flowing through there, but right back here, this is a little rec center, Joe Farmer Recreation Center. Here's that waterfall right there, and a lot of times there'll be a bass or two kind of lurking right in there in that junk. So let's go walk down there real quick and take a look-see. Okay, look at that. They definitely had some water runoff here. Cool. All right, well, it's a good thing I got an indicator on. Let me go find a spot here. All right, I'm gonna cast behind me first, just to get some room. I'm gonna pop it over here right into the junk, and let's see if we can get something to strike as the fly drifts down. Had it before where I've had some bass as well as some pretty nice sunfish striking right in here, especially when it gets flooded like this. They'll kind of be congregating here. I lost some really nice sized catfish back when this used to be a little creek that ran into this main pond. Had a nice little channel and all that. Broke me off, pretty much spooled me. Looks like we're not getting anything this time, but Let's go back this way. Maybe something's lurking here. Okay. And I set it about, I'd say about 2 foot deep. Not very deep. Okay. Oh, look at that right there. To my right, or to my left. Let's pop it. Let's see if something just kind of rolled up over here. Let's see. Come on, fishalito. Let's see it. I'm gonna cast it out there. I'm gonna just kind of let it drift a little bit. Okay, just gonna bring it slowly. See if I can convince him to strike. No? All right, let's go back out this way. Just hoping for more water flow. I can see some good water flow up here, right up there. But it's definitely not the water flow I was looking for. I was looking more for this, but it's too shallow and probably a bunch of little guys hanging out. All right, let's pop it out this way. All right, I'm just gonna do a little twitch motion. All right, nothing yet. Okay, let's go back above, work the main pond. Okay, got some folks on. Hey, good morning, everyone. Let's see, got some howdy. All right. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Thanks. I like S8M4Q. Nice. Appreciate the gift. Always helpful in funding the effort here. In this case, the effort is to see what kind of lure, how big a fish I can catch. And this is the November monthly challenge, and this is the lure, in this case a fishing fly, that was selected for December. Pretty much taking up any input from folks in the monthly lure challenge. And I am gearing up for doing some adjustments to my center pin outfit because I've been practicing my center pin casting, as I do want to try doing, they call it trotting, where you take the bubble float and it actually kind of drifts downstream behind your presentation, in this case fishing fly or bait or whatnot, and that seems to work for catching some of these fish that are lurking in rivers and whatnot. And being a center pin is drag-free, a drag-free reel, yeah, you get some good presentations, I guess. I've got some stuff with it, but I'm still learning it. Look at this squirrel out here. He's got himself a little nut. Good morning, how's it going? Oh, it's been a slow bite right now. But hey, I'm out here fishing. Sure beats working. All right, yeah, I got a few days off here, so I'm taking advantage of these early morning bites. Normally I'd be having to head to the day job, but I got a little break before the Thanksgiving festivities. All right, here I'm just gonna start doing this twitch motion, clear the water in front of me, and then I'm gonna start working to my right here. And let's see if we can coax some of these bass that were lurking here the other day. Got a bunch of these little fingerlings on the one feather fly. And this time I am attempting to catch something using the band fishing fly. All right. I do like how it cast. I did a variant of it also with a jig fly hook that I'm going to try using when I go up to the Blue for trout tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can coax something on it. All right. Come on, guys. Let's get some fishies on. Need my daily tug is the drug fishing addiction fix. Come on. Let's see it. Okay. I'm just gonna work it slowly because I definitely spooked a couple already just along the, right there. I just spooked one right there, right by the roots of these, or the limbs or whatnot. All right, let's try it again. Just keep working it in. All right. Now I'm gonna go a little bit further out. And I'm just gonna keep doing this shaky shake motion. Water here is about maybe a foot as well as inches. It'll come out and then it'll dip down, but not very deep. The city folks came out one day and the guy put on some chest waders, went out there to the fountain to do some maintenance, and the water basically went up to his waist. That's about as deep as it is. So heads up, not very deep pond at all. Okay. All right, come on, Mr. Bass. Where are you guys this morning? Got a chance to fish the morning, and so far I'm getting a strikeout. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. There's going to be a fish on this line here shortly. I can feel it. Feel it, city. Come on. Let's go this way. All right. Yeah, they were kind of cruising this area the other day, but again, the temperatures were in the 80s. This morning it's in the 60s. Okay. We did get one move or strike already, so all right, I'm gonna go faster. Like the individual said, less fishing, more talking, less fishing. I got to do it simultaneous because this will also be put out as a podcast. Basically, I put it on Spotify. They got that video capability where I can just repost it there, mainly for those folks that on the commute. You can't really watch a video on the commute, but you can at least listen to someone talking. So in this case, I'm just describing today's outing. All right, and here, City of Allen in Texas, suburb of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And we're at Bethany Lakes, which is a park in Allen, city park in Allen, made up of 4 ponds. I guess that's why they call it lakes, Bethany Lakes. All right. And this time of year, I'll fish mainly ponds as well as rivers for trout because we're in that colder weather fishing versus the warmer weather. But later on, I also do some striped bass fishing, but later on when it gets warmer, I'll shift back to fishing in the Lake Levant, or over there at Lake Texoma, be it in the kayak or in the John boat. Okay, and check out some of those videos. One most recently to Lake Texoma is the tail race to Texoma, Denison Dam, and I got some really good fun time fishing, actually fly fishing from the kayak, taking advantage of that OPST Skagit head that allowed me to stay inside my sit-inside kayak and get some decent cast in. Yep. And they definitely were different this year from past years. Normally I've been using Clouser minnows and craft fur minnows. But this year they wanted, I call it the Denison Dam Limit Buster. And it's basically a variant of the Lefty Deceiver, and had really good success there. The main thing is they wanted movement. They wanted a lot of movement, fast retrieves. And at times you would have one on the line and you could see his buddies, like 2 or 3, kind of running behind him, trying to strike the lure as well. Which right now we're not having that issue with the fishies here right now at the Bethany Lakes here. All right, let's go over here. All right, this area is shallow also. I'm gonna start off kind of working it close. See if I can coax something to strike. The other day I saw a ton of, oh, there's a hit. All right, we got one. First fish of the day. On the band fishing fly, I'm gonna do a guesstimate of its length because I'm doing the monthly fly fishing or the monthly lure challenge, and it's gonna be based on let's see how big a fish we can catch with a particular lure. In this case, it's gonna be a fishing fly. All right, first fish of the day. Life is good again. All right, let me go and show you this fly. Or I'm gonna have to measure him somehow. Let's just use this. Okay, he comes up, okay, right here, just about here, just behind it, between that hook deal. Okay, so that's the biggest fish so far on the band fishing fly. And let me go and show you it. Okay. All right, little red yarn, gold tinsel. It said silver tinsel, but I just had gold. Well, no, it was one of those ones where silver and gold, you could flip it. And then some dubbing right there for the body, and you build it up and kind of put some Velcro and kind of shake it and get it all buggy looking. And then you tie in Palmer wrap, in this case it's a grizzly hackle, saddle hackle, and that's it right there. And I've got it on a size 8 streamer hook. I did a little fly tying demo, I think it was yesterday in fact, of how I tied that. So if you guys want to take a look at it, go for it. I think I did this variation as well as one where I went with a jig fly hook to give it some weight, because I'm going to try doing some center pin style fishing here this weekend for some trout, and I want to try using this particular lure. But I think I might, or fly, I think I might tie another one that has some lead wire added to it to give it some weight. All right, let's go back to fishing. All right, so I'm gonna again work the, oh, look at that right there. Shoot. Like I was saying, they're shallow, especially with this water overflowing the banks when you had all that rain. So you definitely want to step lightly and work the shallows before you actually start casting further out. Okay. And so far it's one basilito. One basilito. But let's see if we can get a bruiser bass maybe. One of those bigger guys. Okay. All right, another thing I like doing is I keep my rod tip low in the water like so. All right. And I keep my finger on the line like so I can lock it and set the hook quickly. And I kind of do that mainly because when you hold it up high, that gives you less room to set the hook, okay? Instead of having that extra length or distance to set the hook, holding it up high, you're just setting it like so. And then being able to lock your leader like this and do a strip set allows you to set the hook quicker, okay? And then, oh, I got some junk on it, pine needles. And then on top of that, I'm one of these ones that I like to use my other hand to give the line speed, to accelerate the cast or to break the water tension on the, like I'm getting ready for a cast here. To break the water tension and speed up and load the rod, I'll pull back as well. So I'll pull back like this, right here, see? And that allows me to get a shorter but quicker cast out, all right? Versus if I just did the traditional back and forth dealy, pick it up off the water like that, right? And I'd be surprised how much distance you can get being able to do so. Okay, let's go ahead and work it. All right, got that last one up close. Let's see if we can get number 2 today. Number two. Oh, got some junk on that one. There's a lot of junk in the water. Pine needles as well as some floaty sticks and all that. All right, but I do like the dark body on this I think that helps, especially in this stained water. Okay, I think that might have some junk on it again. Oh, another tree fish. Oh, look at that. I just scared him again. All right. Like I said, they're up close. They're not out there. They're all along this bank. And you really just got to work it. All right, let me make sure my fly is still there. Yeah. Okay. And then here, since I fished this pond over the years, it used to be a little bit deeper in this one particular spot, but then all that water runoff and erosion brought all these rocks as well as dirt into this spot here. So now there's like a little shallow point or hump right in the middle here. And you just got to remember that it's shallow there, but there is usually some kind of fish lurking in that area, be it along its side, over it itself, or just in, there's like a little hole on this side of that hump, sort of like a little undercut. All right, and we're just gonna work our way up there real slowly. Oh, one's tailing it. Ah, he came up behind it. Shoot. Just got a glimpse of him. Even though the water's murky, I got a glimpse of another little bass. Not a bruiser, but he certainly counts. There's one that just took off over there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can pop one over there nearby. Maybe he'll want to hit it. No. All right, the hole that I wanted to fish is right there, but there's a lot of junk there. I don't think I could break through the junk, but maybe I can kind of cast parallel to it and see if I can get him to pop out of it. No. Ah, right there, another one. Killing me, Smalls, you're killing me. Okay, let's work it a little bit further out now. Okay. And there's a little canal, or not canal, culvert that has a lot of water runoff that comes through here. Usually that's a good spot to throw on a strike indicator and just kind of drift your fly or work your lure along that deeper section. Okay, let's go further out. I'm gonna work it just a little bit here, and then we're gonna go back to the other side because there's this other spot that I like going to, especially when it gets flooded like this, where it's been shallow, if not dry, for months. I bet it's overflowing the banks, and maybe we might catch some of these bass that are cruising it now, trying to tag a little bait fish or something. All right, let's go over there. Oh man, oh shoot. Chat, let's see what we got. No grenades, weather ruining the fish's appetite with the trees that dip in the water, probably cover by... Okay, all right. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, it's overrun or overflowed. There's a little like outflow thing here that you got to be careful of because you might hook into that. But I'm gonna stand off here because I want to make sure I clear the bank before I walk up there, because sometimes there may be a bass lurking right here. Okay. I'm just going to clear it before I walk up to it. Okay, now let's go back this way. All right, let's go back this way. Got some junk on it. Some of those pine needles. Okay, let's go back here. That shallow area is over there, and it's definitely, right there. I just spooked one. Spooked one right in front of me. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's kind of park ourselves here and get it cast out. Okay, just drag it slow and steady. All right, let's see if I can get it underneath this tree. Take some line out. Do a little side cast. Let's see, let's pop it there. Maybe one's lurking. It's normally inches, if not dry, right there. But I'm hoping that maybe they may have came in on me because of this overflow. All right, come on, let's see it. All right, let me pop it out further. There's another shallow spot about maybe 20 yards out. So it's shallow and then it drops. So if I can kind of get it right there, maybe I might coax one to strike as well. Come on, this water is very muddy looking. Stained, I think they call it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go and cast it out again. Okay. Let's work it that way. I'm gonna work it fast. Mainly because I need to cover some water here, and there's a lot of water I want to cover before I have to call it. All right. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Okay. Let's pop it this way. Okay. All right. There used to be a trash barrel, one of those 55-gallon trash barrels that somehow ended up in the pond. And over the years, I'd be able to sneak up on it and always get a bass lurking in there. But somehow it's gone now. They must have cleaned it up, and I no longer have that spot to try. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna work it in this manner right now, just kind of twitchy twitch, short retrieves. Okay, nothing there. All right, let's go back around. Okay, in the summer, especially the evening or early morning, when it's flooded like this or when it's shallow in this particular location here, I could catch bass one after the other. I mean, it's crazy. It's like a highway here or something, but I don't know what it's gonna be like right now. Okay, normally it's up there is where the bank is, so you can see some of the junk. All right, let's just work it up close here real quick in case there's something lurking. Okay, let's go back this way. Working it shallow first. Okay, just want to make sure if there's something lurking here in the shallows. I want to at least have him see my fly before he sees or hears me. Okay. All right, now let's pop it over. Okay. Let's see. So far, it's only been one bass, so I wasn't expecting a ton of fish because of the rains and all that and the drop in temperature. Certainly hoping for more than one. All right, got some ducks out there, and I can see some turtles moving about. Okay, I'm just gonna keep moving it quickly. All right, let's go shoot it out just underneath these trees here. Okay. All right. I think it mimics a little fish, you know? Let's see. What's the largest species? Species. What I caught today? Little bass went from the butt to here. So not very big. But hey, he counts. Okay, let's go back around. All right, there's another flooded dealie over here to my right that I'm willing to, I've done it before where it's overflowed like that and they're right over here in the shallows kind of chasing bait fish and whatnot. All right, we'll go try that here in a moment, but I want to get a cast in over here. All right. Oh, look at that. One just kind of jumped over here in the cypress knees, tagging something. Okay, so let's see if we can convince him to tag this. Okay. I'm just gonna drag it in. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna work it in right here. Let's see. We can get one to pop it. Just gotta be careful not to hook into the cypress knees. And some stick up over there. All right, I'm gonna take it a little bit further now and bring it in. Maybe want to chase something in. Had it before where I got this one bluegill on, little guy, And as I was bringing them in, it jumped out of the water, and a bass came up behind it and took it. I got it on video, and he actually spit it out again. So that was kind of a bummer, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Always like that fast action stuff, especially on that live stuff. Had it before where I've caught some, or lost some decent fish, catching a bluegill and then another fish taking it. Only issue you have with that is you may have them and it's really up to the fish to stay on the line, because as soon as he spits out that fish, you're no longer got him on the line. He's not actually hooked. It's him holding on the fish that's keeping him on the line. Okay, it's shallow here normally, but I'd say it's about another foot deeper. So let's try working it. Okay, pop it out there a little bit more. One just jumped out of the shallows right here along the bank. So we're basically fishing flooded water. And let's see if I can convince something to strike here in a moment. Let's do more than one. We got to catch more than one today. Okay. All right, let me clear the line. I got some junk on it. A lot of pine needle stuff in the water right now. What's the target species? Really it's bass, but I'll take anything. Okay, and there it is. All right, let's try this flooded spot here. Okay. Take it over here by the tree. No, let's go over here where it's even more shallow. Okay, I see some little fingerling moving around. Okay. That one's got junk on it. All right. All right, let's go back around. Little fingerling bass moving about in the shallows. All right. So yeah, normally there's a concrete spot here. Oh yeah, it's underwater. That's the platform that you tee off for the frisbee golf. Okay. I'm gonna stand off a little bit. Okay, it's clear. All right, let's get this going. Let's pop it out this way. Oh, I just spooked one again. Looked like a little guy. All right. Let's just cut it over this way maybe. No. All right, back over there by the tree. Okay. I'm gonna work it fast. Okay. Oh, there's another one. In the shallows. So they're here. We just gotta keep working it. Oh, over there. Further out. Let's go out. Okay. Let's see if you'll chase it in. Here's where I saw a bunch of bluegill and bass the other day, kind of lurking over here by the shallows. But now it's a little bit deeper now. Okay. Yeah, normally I'm over there, even with the tree casting. So, let's see if I can toss it out a little bit further and see if we can get one to come in and hit. All right. Nope. Nothing there. Okay, let's pop it out again. Come on, come on. Where are you? Nope, nothing there. Okay, let's see. Especially like seeing the little wake that comes up behind it when they come up and strike it. Little telltale telling you that there's a fishy there getting ready to strike. But it looks like it's not happening this morning here. All right, let's go back here. More flooded banks. Headed over here to the feeder creek where it comes in and see if we can coax up in there, as well as another flooded bank area. Maybe we can get something to strike over there. All right. There's that sign that you see just to the right of the frisbee golf deal. That's normally out of water or on dry land. So yeah, we had some rain yesterday. All right. But before I go over there, I want to cast over here real quick and I'm gonna stand off. I'm about maybe easily 20 feet from the bank. And, okay, I just saw something moving toward it. Looked like maybe some bluegill, maybe some bass. Let's see. Standing off further out. A lot of times they're just right there. Okay, I'm slowly working my way up. Okay. Take it right in between the trees here. See if something will swipe at it. Something moved over here by the tree. Not sure if that was a turtle or if that was a bass. Okay. Let's pop it over. Get it away from there. Ooh, a lot of tree or a lot of snags there. Okay. Let's see if I can pop it out a little bit further. Got a lot more water. All right. Go one more this way, and then I'm gonna cut over to the left. Okay, let me clear it. Make sure there's no junk on it. So we'll work this area here, the flooded area. All right, and again, I'm standing off pretty far from the bank. All right, just kind of work it in there. Oh, something just came up behind it. I turned away. Okay, that one's looking at it. Oh, come on, hit it. Came up right behind it. Okay. No. All right, let's do it again. Drop it right by the tree, baby. Do a little shake movement. Nope. Okay. I'm hoping I can get one of these guys that's kind of feeding in the shallows. Okay. Just got to get their attention. Okay. Nope. All right, let me take it past the sign. No. Okay. Let's do it again. A little bit further out. Okay. All right. Worse than whatever you're going through. Keep pushing. Oh, yeah. That's fishing, you know. Sometimes it's kitchen, but today it's fishing. All right, let's pop it out this way. Oh man, scared a bunch of little guys. Okay. All right, let's pop it out this way. More little guys. Oh, there's one looking at it. Came up behind it. Okay. Maybe they're in this flooded area. Come on. There's 1, 2, kind of trailing it. Not big ones, but they're trailing behind it at least. Okay. Definitely like that little wake in the water coming up behind it. Get your blood pumping. That's some junk there. More junk there. Yeah, tough to fish this particular spot because of all that, I guess, pine needles or leaves. Grass, dead grass as well. So, but let's see if we can coax one to strike. Let's go back this way. Let's see if we can get one of these guys to pounce on it. Take it further out. Okay. Just a little bit further out. Let's see if he'll hit it. All right, and then we'll go over there by the feeder creek. Wow. Barely even see anything coming in through the feeder creek, even though it's flooded. Normally it's right here. All right, I just scared up some more of these little guys. Okay. Just drop it in here real quick. All right. Okay. All right, let's see. A lot of junk in the feeder creek area, but that is usually the money zone. Let me see if I can get a better cast out there. Yeah, there we go. Right on the edge. Turtle. Okay. Okay. All right. Pop it out there. Just missed the tree. No. It's over here on my left. Okay. Playing hard to get this morning, but it's okay. All right. That one's in some junk. All right, let's take it over here. That got a leaf big time. All right, we're gonna go over here to the, so this little feeder creek is normally just inches of water. Barely anything, you know, you could wade across it easily. Excuse me. But a lot of times when it's like this, something moves up the feeder creek, and sometimes you get a better chance at them. Right, look at that. Something just scared up a bunch of bait fish. Howdy, 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 howdy. How's it going? Appreciate you guys joining today. It's slim pickings so far, but certainly excited about trying out this fishing fly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try working this feeder creek. It's normally just inches of water, but this time, a lot of times, something over just moved over here. A lot of times something decent will come up the feeder creek and I'm able to coax them to strike. All right. And in fact, this is shallow, but over here to my left will be a much deeper area, sort of a little pool that might hold some of these bass that went up the creek when it was flooding or when it was raining. All right. Got some junk on that one. Okay. So here I'm just kind of working it, seeing if I can coax something to strike. Okay. And it's a size 8 streamer hook. So your smaller bluegill may be a little bit harder to keep on the line. Okay. All right, just gonna drop it in here. A little bit clearer here. I can see some of the water. I mean, I can see the bottom in some spots. Okay. All right, let's work our way around. Okay. Let's go over here. A lot of movement in the feeder creek. In this case, I call it the pool. All right. That's maybe 2-3 feet at times. But what's funny is somehow I've come out here before and there'd be 10, 15 bass stuck in there, basically kind of hanging out, waiting for the water to reside. And I've gotten some decent bass out of this thing. Mainly bluegill and sunfish, but yeah, I've gotten some decent bass out of here. Okay. So, there's a turtle. But let's see if we can just check it out and see if something's here. Oh man, I'm getting tangled. Oh, tangled there. Okay. All right, let's move it here. Okay, no. Let's back up here where the water's flowing maybe. Okay. Got another fisherman over there hanging out. Wonder if he's gotten anything. Okay. All right, looks like it's gonna be slim pickings today. All right, let's go cross and we'll work this one spot, and I may even put the indicator on. First I gotta jump the creek. Luckily the creek isn't wide here. Okay. Right here, this spot here. I think I can actually step on the rock before I go over. There we go. That's why I wear boat shoes. They can get wet. Topsiders. All right, let's go over here real quick and just toss the fly in the water and see if maybe there's a fish lurking in here before we move on. Okay, I'm gonna take it up close to the undercut. There's an undercut bank here. And if I can just kind of let the fly hover in the current, I may coax one of these guys to pop out. Okay. Nope. All right, let's go over here. All right, let's go over here to this other spot that's flooded over. And let's see what we can do. Right here. Oh, look at that. Bait fish getting chased in the flooded area. Oh man, let me fix this. Holy cow. Let me fix my line. Yeah, so the plan tomorrow, I'm gonna try hitting the Blue River in Oklahoma. And I think I'm gonna try my center pin outfit. I will have that TFO 6 weight with the OPST Skagit head to fall back on, but I really wanna try using that center pin and see if I can attempt to catch something with this same fishing fly, but I believe a different variant. It's going to be the one that I used the jig fly hook instead of a streamer hook. And oh, over there, something moving right up in there. Let's see if I can get him to hit. Let's see if I can get him to hit. Come on, right there. Okay. All right. So bait fisher here, so there's a bass, there's one little guy chasing it. Come on, hit it. Ah, little guy came up behind it again. Denied me. All right, I'll do these short pulls and see if we can get him to take it good. Nope, it's some junk on it. All right, let's take it to the tree. Maybe one will pounce. There we go. Oh! He had it. He just barely had it. Man, I pulled it out of his mouth. Okay, here in the flooded zone. Getting some strikes in the flooded zone. Okay, there's one come up behind it. Let's do it again. It's the flooded zone. Okay. I'm gonna try taking it over there, right to the mouth of the feeder creek. Right in there. See if one's lurking in the junk. No? Let's go back out this way. Come on. Nope. All right, let's take it back this way. All right, now let's go back out. Oh, right there. Spooked them. Just kind of lurking right over there to the left of the green stuff. Man, these guys are here. Just not on my hook. Let's go back out. All right. Let's see if we can get one that's bigger than the one we caught. That's how I'm marking the monthly lure challenge, is just seeing what's the biggest fish I can catch on a particular lure. In this case it's, oh, here he comes. Ah, he stopped on a particular lure. In this case it's the band fishing fly. Okay, let's see if I need to move it faster. Maybe they want movement, fast movement. Let's try that. Had a couple of swipes at it with the faster presentation. Pop it under, okay. Okay, something just bubbled. Ah, all right, one was coming up behind it. I think it was a little bait fish though. Okay, there's one. Ah, they're little. I need one bigger than the other one. There's a turtle to the right. Something's coming in the shallows though. I'm seeing a lot of movement, and they definitely look like something bigger than what I caught earlier. Ah, stick up over there. Careful of that. I only got one of these flies. I'm gonna have to tie me another one. Or I only brought one of these. Do or die here, you know, do or die, one fly. One fly or die. Come on, come on, come on, let's see it. Come up behind it, no, all right, back this way. Oh, scared a bunch of little guys. You know, I'm thinking I'm mimicking one of these little minnows or whatnot, because I can see, there we go. Look like, yeah, something, something little again. Oh man, I hooked onto that one good. Let's see if I can break off. Did I lose it? I'm gonna have to call it. Let's see. No, I think I may have saved it. Yes, we're good. All right. Well, let's keep going. All right. Yeah, one so far with a lot of activity. I'm gonna try getting back into this flooded stuff again. See if I can coax them to hit. So what's happening is I'll cast and I'll see like a wake, a V wake behind it. And that's telling me there's something coming up to it. And at some point, I'm seeing them actually strike, or I'm seeing a glimpse of the fish. I'm gonna stand off pretty far again, about maybe 20 foot from the bank. I'm just gonna work it in like this. Keep popping it in case there's one lurking nearby. Okay. And then this culvert over here to my left is a hole, pretty deep. I may shift to a indicator here in a moment, just to fish it. So I can work it in slow. Okay. Just pop it in there real quick and see. Maybe something will hit it. Okay. Staying off. All right, let me take it over there to the other end, where it kind of, that point, it's actually a flooded point right now. Okay. All right, let's pop it back out. No. Right there. Just gonna work it in slow. There he goes. What is that? Tree fish or tree snag, limb fish. Yes. Snagola. All right. I get it. All right, I'm gonna put an indicator on, and turtle just went up over there. We'll put an indicator on, and I'm gonna see if I can coax them to strike. And I'm gonna set it a little bit deeper because I know it's a fairly deep spot, especially with it being flooded. And I'm gonna try working it slow. And let's see if we can convince one of these guys. Oh, I'm stuck. Convince one of these guys to strike. Okay. All right, I just gotta clear my line here. Okay. We don't need as much line. Let me go ahead and take that in. All right. Let me just kind of put it right there first. Just do a little shake. All right, now I want to get it across right out there a little bit. Let me take in some of this line. I don't think I need as much. Okay. That was a turtle. I saw that one. It was a turtle. Turtle City. Okay. Just gonna do a short twitchy motion here. See if I can convince them to strike. Okay. All right, let's go back over here. Right along this bank. Okay. Short twitchy motion. Let's see if that'll do it. Another turtle. Holy cow. The other day I went out here with the water wolf camera, live bait and bred for bait and all that, and man, I had so many turtles coming up and looking at the bait, if not stealing it from me. It's like a ton of fishies. Okay, just gonna use this strike indicator and kind of work work it here. See if I can get them to hit. Wow, one fish so far. Holy cow. Oh, we got a turtle again. Mr. Turtlito. Okay. All right, something just moved to the right. What was that? Oh, sun's coming up. Another turtle out there. Let's take it right over there in the corner. Come on, come on. Little twitchy twitch action. No? Wow. All right, let's move on. We'll work the flooded areas, so I'm gonna take the strike indicator off. Sure wish I had my polarized glasses now that the sun's coming up. I can see a lot of movement here in the shallows. So I'm gonna work, just kind of poke the fly into these holes and see if we can get something to strike there. And again, I'm standing off about 20 foot or so from the bank. Okay. Look at that, bunch of them over here. Bunch of bait fish getting scared by something. Snag. Okay. All right, let's move on. Take up some of this line, don't need as much. All right, here's another flooded area. Let's just kind of poke the fly in there and see. Okay. Seeing a lot of little bait fish. Okay. Something just spooked over there. Okay, a little further out. Okay, go further out here. There's some junk on this one. Let me clear it. Gotta clear it, gotta clear it. All right. Yeah, during the spawn comes spring. A lot of times you can walk the bank here and you'll see the beds. And all you gotta do is just step lightly, and sometimes you might be able to coax them to strike when they are in that protective mode. There's some movement here. I think a bunch of little guys though. Just kind of working the flooded area. What is that? Okay, it's off. All right, let's go out right in between the trees here. All right, underneath the tree. Nope, okay, let's go over. Nice flooded area here. Let's pop it in there. Okay, scared up something. Not sure what it was. Let's go here. Pop it right underneath the tree. Got the limb. Okay. All right, let's see it. Let's go out here. Nice flooded area. New territory for these guys since it's been dry so long. Got some junk on that one. Got hooked into some kind of stick, I think. Yeah, there he is. He's off. Okay. And yeah, I'm pretty much just working the shallows. Okay. All right, let's keep going. All right, we're gonna fish this area here and then be like a do or die deal going to back to the main pond, and then we'll call it. All right. I was hoping to get more than just one, but hey, that's fishing. But I'll be back again fishing the band fishing fly, and hopefully tomorrow on the Blue River in Oklahoma. That one I won't be able to live stream because coverage doesn't allow me on the video or on YouTube, but oh, right there, shoot, another nice one. He just boiled up right there right to the right of where I cast. Okay. But what I do is I'll just restream it. I'll put on the old action camera, get a bunch of video and combo them all together pretty much in sequence, and try doing as much as the live stream experience as I can, so that you still get to see, nope, you get to see the full Monty, mistakes and all. And now if I do have like a really, really bad backlash, or something gets clobbered, I'll cut it off, so you don't want to gut through seeing me struggle with clearing my line and all that. But other than that, it'll be pretty much unedited video. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let's close it out here. We're gonna work our way. We went that way already, so we'll go to the right and just kind of work our way around, and then we'll call it. All right. It's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Oh, let's go to this spot real quick. Nicely flooded. Let's pop it right in here, keeping it shut. Look at that right there. Another one just scared up close. I'm standing easily 15 foot from the bank. So somehow he sensed me. His fish senses sensed me. Yep, got me another tree limb stick dealy. Okay, let's get this guy off. All right, let's toss it in again. Move up forward. And just kind of drop it in there, just in case there's something lurking. Seen some nice bass over here during the spring spawn. They seem to come back to the same spots. This one, as well as off to the left over here. You know, just kind of camp out and do their thing, making babies, I guess. All right, let's go across. And we'll work this last piece, and then we'll call it. Give a recap of today's event, day's round. Got some. Okay, let's grab this. Clear this off. Right there. Okay. Yeah, this stuff's getting eroded big time. Especially when we get these really strong rains and whatnot. I'm hooked. I'm just dragging my line behind me. Let me grab it. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. All right. I'm gonna just work my way up over here and kind of fish along the bank or parallel to the bank from this one point and see what happens. Oh, got a squirrel alert. All right, let's do this. Still got a ton of leaves to deal with, but I think I might be able to get a cast in or two. That one's a little bit clearer. Maybe I'll need to go over there, but first let me cast out here real quick. I'm just letting it sink. I'm not gonna try retrieving it right now because of all this junk that's in the water. Okay, I can see little fish moving about. Okay. All right, let me shoot it across over there where it's clearer. Maybe there's something lurking over there. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see it. All right, let's go that way. All right, come on. So far, one bass. Need to pick up these numbers for this thing to make the grade for the contest. So what it is a monthly lure challenge, and I try seeing what biggest fish I can catch with that particular lure, or fly in this case. And end of the month, I'll recap what was caught and what the biggest fish was. Roll into the next month and just keep going throughout the year, and we'll just kind of see what's the biggest fish I can catch on that particular lure or fly. All right, so let me go in and get set up over here. Nice clear spot. So not much junk to clobber me. Okay. Still a lot of junk though. Just got to keep watching it. All right, let me go back here. Just gonna do the shake movement. All right, back out. Let's see if we can coax one of these guys to strike. Come on, let's see it. No? Ah, denied. All right, let's go back over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here soon. I think the battery's gonna run out on my phone here. Plus, yeah, I think we hit the ponds pretty good today, or this morning. Okay, seeing some movement here. Some movement. No. More movement over here. A lot of bait fish moving about. That's what's throwing me. All this bait fish, and where's the bass? Okay. I'll work it in close. Back over here. Yeah, I'll use like a foam spider at times during the summer, and man, it's pure fun catching those guys when they're tangled. Catching them tangled, and then I spooked one again. All right, let's pop it over here. Oh, what was that? A bunch of bait fish. May have to just, bunch of junk again. No, that one's got junk on it again. I gotta take it out. Heard something jump to my left though. Yeah, there he is. Something over there by my left. I don't know what it is. It's like by the tree. Kind of jumped up like he was trying to eat a bug or something. Let's see if I can get it there. Nope. Nope. Bummer. I think it was some water droplets. I'm getting punchy here. Every little movement is a fish. Or at least I'm hoping is a fish. All right, let's go back out. Okay, there's some more junk here. That's clobbered. Okay. That one's clobbered again. There's a bunch of junk on it. Man, tough conditions here. All right, let's work our way around. I think I can hit this one last spot that has less junk. A squirrel. This guy running off. Look at this squirrel. He's got an acorn. Let's try this one spot to close it out, and then we'll be back again. Because I certainly love doing this fishy stuff. Yeah. All right, and I got a feeling this guy's gonna produce. Yeah, okay, it was one bass today, but hey, it's the way the cookie crumbled. See, and I think I'm going to tie another one of these, but it's going to be the weighted variant. I'll use some lead wire instead of the jig fly hook, and I'm thinking trying it under that center pin rod. put it under bubble float, and I can probably add some split shot to get it deeper, because water may be a lot more flowing a lot more at the blue with all this rain, and on top of it they may be lurking deeper. Oh, look at that, something just jumped off right off the corner there. All right, let me just stand off a little bit here, pop it in close first, clear the area in front of me in case there's one lurking nearby. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna take us down the wall right here. It's very shallow water, so I mainly just want to keep the fly moving and see if I can coax one of these guys to strike. Oh, what was that? Is that a turtle or was that a fish? It's got a cast to it. You see something moving. It could be a fish, so you got a cast to it. Okay. Do these short pull retrieves. Shake, shake at the end. All right, let me get some more line out. There we go. Let's do that short pull retrieve. Let's see it. A little shake at the end. Okay. Now let's go the other way. Let's work the bank. Okay. And just slowly come up to it. See if I can get one to pounce on it. Nope. Okay. Nope. No takers there. Okay. Let's do it again. No. All right. I'm trying to keep a lot of movement in the line or on the fly. Wanted to give them something to chase, because maybe they're in a chasing mode, like I was seeing them hit those bait fish earlier. Let's go take it out. Let's see what happens. Blind cast straight out. Let's see what happens. Got some clear water for a change, so I don't have to worry about getting clobbered by a bunch of the greenery or the brownery this time, since it's more brown leaves than green. There's a snag right there. Oops. Okay, get it around that. Oh, all right, let me take it right up near those trees. Okay. All right, let's get it back out there. Come on, let's see it. All right, do or die, last cast, let's do it. Let's just pop it out there and see what happens. Ready? What state am I fishing? I'm in Texas. Tomorrow I'll be in Oklahoma, going for some of the trout that they stocked at the Blue River in Oklahoma. I said last cast, but might as well do another one. Oh man, bummer. Only one today. Okay. This is the fly I used. I call it the band fishing fly. It's a very simple tie. It looks like it's an effective one, but today only one bass. Okay. And I'm calling it, or this is the fly I'm using for the monthly lure challenge. And what happens is I'll take suggestions from folks. They'll put in like tips and suggestions on what to try fishing with. And to kick things off for November, I'm using this one. December's up in the air. Just put in your votes and what. No, I think I got some of the details in something. Go check it out. And at the end of the month, I'll show you the biggest fish I caught during that month. And then after a year or so, we'll come back and see which is the biggest fish or what lure caught the biggest fish for that given period. All right, so appreciate you guys joining. Really love the support and being able to go do a little fishing at the same time. Like I say, from average angler life, learn to fish by my trials and errors. All right, Yeah, I've really had a lot of errors and trials and whatnot. All right, this is the FlyStart 2 Reddington Pursuit rod, FlyStart 2 Ross reel, and again, that deal right there. Okay, all for now. Take care.